we'll start by talking about the late penalty decision. What do you make of it?
It was a penalty.
What about our reaction and our decision making in that?
Decision making, I don't know what to say on that, but one thing we can't do is just come out and blame people and point fingers and stuff like that. So it was a human error, it was a penalty, and we got punished. It's as simple as that. I think pointing fingers and blaming people and hammering people, it's not how I work, it's not how I do it. We've got a young squad. My job is to nurture positive reinforcement. It doesn't get away from the disappointment from it. Everybody's bitterly disappointed. It's actually quite a difficult interview. It's quite difficult for me to come out and say things when we've played so well, but we've lost the game through our own fault again. That's quite difficult to take as a head coach, but blame culture we don't have.
You touched on it a little bit there, but looking at the game from a wider viewpoint, what do you make of the game overall?
I thought it was really even. I thought in possession I wouldn't say we edged it. I thought in terms of keeping the ball and the possession, we were, I wouldn't say dominant, but certainly came out on top in that regard. I felt it was a quiet game in the final third. I thought both keepers, although we both had a fair few shots on goal, I don't remember either keeper making many saves. There's a couple of standard saves. Bardo's made a save from outside the box from a corner. Their keepers made a good save from Ollie from outside the box. I felt from a personal point of view in the final third, particularly in the first half, we were poor in our execution and delivery in really good areas. That was disappointing, but I thought there was a lot of football between boxes with very little action. I think that's a sign of, in my opinion, two very, very good teams that were quite, I wouldn't say worried about each other, because I thought we both played the game in the right manner. I thought there was some good football within the game, but in terms of goal-mouth action, it was a quiet day for both sides.
Obviously, one change to starting 11, Joel Cottrell coming back in for Namdi. Just first of all, reflecting on that decision to begin with.
Yeah, no, look, it was an easy decision on both sides with terms. Namdi I'm a big fan of, and he was excellent last week in a great win. But Joel's had an outstanding season, and he missed the Cheltenham game because he was away on international duty. The reason he's away on international duty is because he's playing so well for us. So I thought Namdi was excellent against Cheltenham, done a brilliant job for the team, played very, very well. But I thought Joel's certainly earned the right to, he's playing well enough and he's performed well enough to say, look, if I miss one game through playing for my country, I deserve to come back in. I thought he played well again today.
It sort of shows the competition for places and delivering the better performances from each other with the competition in there.
Well, I thought that was really evident today. It was a really nice, warm place to be in terms of having the ability to change the game and make very, very good substitutions. I don't mean in terms of myself tactically. I mean having the ability to look behind you and know we can really affect the game. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Obviously, Ros came on at half-time at Harry today. Harry scores a goal. Ros gets the assist, and that's just good players, but it's huge credit to the guys behind them. Like Coxey's having an outstanding season, and I think when you see the work Coxey's doing on the side, it'll raise Ros to another level. Harry's been a huge loss to us for multiple reasons in terms of the number of games he's missed. So it was good to have them guys back, and you look at someone like Aaron Drennan, who's been outstanding this week, didn't get on the pitch. So there's hopefully if we can keep them fit, it can only be a good thing.
You mentioned those half-time changes there. Of course, Harry's come on and got his goal, and obviously Ros has made influence on the left-hand side. So just explain those as well, what the thinking was there.
Glatz was feeling his hamstring, so that was pretty straightforward. Don't want to take any risks with players, especially when you look at the numbers we have back. Coxey's played a hell of a lot of football. He's had no pre-season, very, very limited off-season work, so it would be wrong of me not to maximise the squad. We've had a number of players, I'd say, in the last 3 or 4 weeks that have been completely maxed out. So I think it was nice to be able to do that, and Ros has come back looking good, looking sharp. He's fresh. He's had limited game and minutes into his leg this year, and I thought when he came on, he affected the game, and it was nice to see the subs do that because it's hard to come on as a sub, but it was nice to see both of them affect the game.
Obviously, good for Harry to get his goal today.
Pleased for him, really pleased for him. All strikers want to score goals. It's nice to see him getting off the mark. I know he scored at Crawley, had a really good goal, chalked off at Crewe through no fault of his own, so he'll be pleased that he scored. And it's important that your strikers score goals. Every team needs a striker who's going to score goals.
Obviously, both of their goals today have come from set pieces, so how important is it we put the work in there?
It's just, be careful what I say here. It's so important we don't have a blame culture, but I'm not going to stand here and say I'm not angry. I'm absolutely livid, beyond livid. set pieces are hard enough to defend for any team. In terms of, like, we've conceded 5 this year, we've scored 5. We're actually very good in one box and we've been very poor in the other. It's as simple as roles and responsibilities of individuals, and all you can keep on doing is keep practicing and working hard on it. But I don't feel teams are causing us problems in terms of the delivery or dominating us in the air. It's as simple as roles and responsibilities of individuals.
Obviously, there's naturally a frustrated reaction to it all here. So how important is it to harness that and make sure these results don't happen again, and go into sort of knowing what we can do? Do
you mean in frustration from us or the fans, or both?
Mainly us. We'll focus on us.
Well, I would say I thought the fans were outstanding today. I thought they really stuck with us. I thought we played well. And we played a team second in the league today, and you would not have known who was second in the league today, especially to go 1-0 down. Crowd were outstanding, got right behind the lads. We got our rewards in the end with the equaliser. I thought the response was brilliant from that. And even unfortunately, although we've lost the game in the last kick of the game, it's a no get away from it. It's a kick in the teeth. I thought the fans were outstanding after the game. The players recognised that. Look, the good thing is we've got a game on Tuesday, so it gives us an opportunity. I'd rather win on Tuesday than draw today and draw on Tuesday. We pick up more points, but today was a bitter pill to take and a really tough one to swallow. I thought the least we deserved was a draw. So to concede so late in the way we did, I'm not going to come out and BS you. It's bitterly disappointing.